I tip my cap to Michigan. That guy, a starter for them, made some good pitches when we really needed to, and those guys competed. And that was a good ball game. It really was. I really feel like our guys came to the park with the mindset that they were going to win and play well. And the only difference between yesterday and today, from that standpoint, is that yesterday we won, today we lost. So I'm proud of the effort our guys gave, and Michigan was the better team today.
Obviously, they got some runs off of Taylor, but he battled out some tight spots. It could have been a lot worse. Where do you think his progression is at this point in the season?
In a lot of ways, it's good. But to answer, short answer, progression's good. In a lot of ways, probably that was his best outing as far as his stuff and everything. The scary thing is he's going to be even better than that because he's got to get ahead. And when he did get ahead, man, he's a beast to have to hit against. For us on the mound today, we hit or walked 8 guys. We got to clean that up. We had 2 leadoff walks that scored. So we got to be better there, and I feel like we got to pitch with a little more conviction and be better 0-2, 1-2. I felt like we gave them too many good pitches to see there, but again, when you run out 2 true freshmen for almost 7 full innings, they're learning and they're getting better. So he competed. He did. Taylor competed, and I'm proud of him.
Did you ever hear anyone in the dugout talking about what exactly in Utah, why he's giving him such difficulty at the plate?
He's one of those guys that he doesn't give you a good look at 2 pitches in a row. He does a good job moving the ball in and out. He doesn't center a ball up in the middle of the plate, and he made pitches when he needed to.
You talk about Greg Gears' power, but just in that situation, down by 4 in the 9th, it would be easy to just kind of pack it in to still have a big at bat and put you guys back in the game. What does it say about his resolve?
Well, again, I think it's the same story for me with him. The guy, I told him in there, I said, I don't think he hit that home run last year because he had some quality at bats early in the game, and had nothing to show for it. He hit that line drive to center field, and he squared that ball up. And you're right, so he's 0 for 3 going into that last at bat, and last year Greg Gears, I don't know if he has a quality at bat, but he stayed with his approach, and so it's just I'm extremely, extremely proud of him, and I keep bringing it up with our guys because the other guys need to understand that because they can make that choice as well.
James Coates had second straight games, been getting on the base a lot the past 2 games. Do you feel like he's getting back to where he was last year, when he was such a productive player for you?
Sure. Unfortunately, it was about this time last year that we lost him kind of for good, and you're talking about a guy that, we talk about with him all the time. He might not get hits, but he gets on base somehow. Today he swung the bat well, I thought, but he finds a way to get on base, and we need that. We need a guy that from the left side that can get on base even if he's not hitting, and then because of that, he does a good job with the short game and running, and so he's a weapon if he's on the field.
And Ricky Smith continues with 2 outs, men on base. He's a machine out there.
Yeah.
What is it about his mental makeup or just his demeanor that allows him to thrive in those kinds of situations?
When we first got here, one thing about Ricky that from the first time I met him is he loves to play baseball. Okay, he loves to have fun, and those are 2 great things to have because this game can humble you and it's hard. I felt like he needed to not be the funny man, I felt like he needed to be have fun. You understand the difference? And so he has taken that love and that passion to play baseball to become a guy that just loves going out there and having fun playing. And I also think that since his senior year, he's just like, hey, I'm going to go out and I'm going to enjoy every single moment. And it's one of those things that you really hope other guys are watching because you don't have to be a senior to do it. He's just he competes. He's not afraid. And he loves playing baseball.
Kind of going back to Gears for a second. Do you ever hesitate to give him the bunt sign as you did in the first inning with the guy on first base, knowing that he has the kind of power that he does?
Well, he can really bunt. He can really base hit bunt, and kind of kind of the way things had gone yesterday, we kind of felt like, hey, if we can get an early run and kind of get our feet underneath us, that would be a good thing. But yeah, it's tough because especially when you see the flags blowing that way, and he's got a chance to drive a ball in the gap or something. But that we also put pressure on him yesterday with bunts, and so it felt like I felt like it was the right play.
Anything else?
Are you going to ask me a question or what?
I had a few.
Let's go. I want to hear a question from you.
All right, you guys had 10 men on base today. You had 11 runs yesterday.
You're not allowed to ask another question ever again.
All right, so you guys had some success offensively. So what do you guys see that you can take in going into tomorrow?
Well, we do have to do a better job with runners on base. You're absolutely right. That's too many guys to leave on base, but we have been doing a decent job of that lately, and we gotta continue to have some competitive at bats. I did feel like early we got a little too out of control with some of our swings instead of really disciplined and aggressive. I felt like they were really wild, and so we got to clean that up. Okay, good job, man.